What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Today is a special day. Today, we officially start the first actual project on the Expedition rig. Brakes! Actually, brakes and wheel hubs. This thing has 190 plus thousand miles on it. It all looks like it's in good shape, except just a lot of miles. So this is supposed to be a complete rebuild. So instead of just knocking out these brakes, we're gonna go ahead and take care of the wheel hubs while we're here. Fresh bearings, new ABS sensors, and let me give you a look at what we're putting on. Come on over here. So right here, we've got 4 new hubs with ABS sensors. We've got the TRQ hubs. I did want to get better ones, but I'm not really concerned. The idea behind this is to get this thing up and running quickly. So these should get me by for a little while. New brake lines. We're using the stainless steel braided, only because this thing has an extremely soft pedal, and I'd like the brakes to be a little bit more responsive. Now we got the back brakes. Actually, these are the front and these are the back. And you can kind of see here, the brakes are a little worn. This one here, it's kind of hard to see in the video because of the glare, but just a little bit of a ridge, a little bit of metal to metal action. The other one, the fronts actually look shockingly pretty brand new, but the backs are horrible shape. This one in particular, this one was real bad. Oh, I can't really, here we go. Here we go. And you can just see it's all chewed up. And it actually, I think there was so much heat building up that we see some of the lug nuts. It was a horrible, horrible deal to get this wheel off. So, if you've ever bought a car, a used but new to you car, you never know what you're gonna find. This one in particular, it was in such bad shape that I actually, if you guys are familiar with Land Rover parts, you can see this is the lug nut, and they have a metal cap. So they're not just straight steel, they do have a stainless steel cap on them, and that cap is easily warped. I don't know if you guys can see just the texture of that, but it's all chewed up. And the other thing is that with lug nuts like this, you really have to be careful with them. You never use an impact wrench, never over torque them. So as you can see here, this one here is so bad that I've actually permanently lost this socket. It was stripped out, the cap is completely torn, and the only way for me to actually get this out was to pound this socket on, and it took me an hour to get this lug nut off. Just this one alone. Everything else came off with a little bit of a struggle, but this one just was a huge pain in the ass. And now I'm gonna have to buy a new socket, because I also tried for another 30 minutes trying to get the socket off, and that shit just isn't happening. So first things first, now, like I said, I've got new brake lines, new pads. Even though these rotors look clean, they look nice. I've got new rotors, so that's a done deal. New hubs. So first thing I'm gonna do is gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take all the brake pieces apart. And what you wanna do is you wanna make sure that you're like setting the pieces aside, keep them organized, keep them together. Putting things back together is just gonna be a lot more easy if you do that. So, all right, let's start taking it apart. All right, here we are. Oh, that's bright. So, let's see. We've got new hub, new rotor, new brake pads. Let's see if you see this silver line. This is actually a new brake hose, and it is extended. Eventually, I will be adding a two and a half inch lift on this, but that will be as things evolve. All right, now on to the back. All right, so here in the back, you can see it's a similar situation. We're going to have to remove the hub bolt. We're going to remove the hub. We have to remove the brake and rotor. The brake caliper and rotor, and we have new everything. Also, we're going to be removing that brake line right there. I got new brake lines, extended brake lines as well for the back. And so let's get to it. backs are done. New hub, new disc, new pads, new brake line, new sensor. Everything is good. All right. Now I'm not going to show you guys the other side. Goes in just the same. All right. Unfortunately, tires can't go on because I have no lug nuts now that the other ones are all trashed. But all right, that's it. We'll see you on the next video.